AC 911, what is your emergency?
10 years ago, one of Washington, D.C.'s most notorious and violent crimes.
Darren Wint is charged with 20 counts, including those for the murder of Amy Savas, Philip Savopoulos, and Vera Figueroa.
Now, in 22 Hours, a Second Look, the fourth season of our award-winning podcast, American Nightmares, I'm returning to revisit that unforgettable case. Experience new interviews, unseen perspectives, and one of the Savopoulos' surviving daughters, Abigail, speaking for the first time since the tragedy.
You try and come up with, it could be anything else, not the worst case scenario.
Search American Nightmares wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Garage Logic fans, Mishki here, slipping in ever so briefly to mention that I have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday and every Friday, twice a week now. The show is pretty much about everything you care about and are interested in and need in your life and want to know more about. I tailored the darn thing specifically to your liking. I tailored it to your loves, to your true passions. That took a long time. I'm spent. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely wasted.
Let's talk some sports here.
Have the Twins been mathematically eliminated yet?
Yes, they did 2 days ago. It's all over.
Are we on right now?
Joe, can you hear the theme?
Yes. 2 days ago, the Twins were mathematically eliminated.
Yes,
Well, you know what, though? I bet you they still get decent crowds for the Yankees tonight. Look at the weather. It's perfect.
They will not hit 20, though, for
I'll bet
3 games.
I got $1.
A week, yeah, but
I'm going tomorrow night with our buddy Mr. Money Talk.
It's not the weekend, so Josh is going?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'll bet you $1 they draw 20 tonight.
Well, they might announce 20, but...
well, that's what I would go by.
There was about 3 there yesterday.
Yeah, well...
Well, you had the Lynx.
Downtown had it hopping, though. They had the Lynx right next door with a full house.
The Lynx had the rare victory.
That's... No, the Lynx are hot.
Team.
I know I was being...
Oh, you're being facetious.
The Lynx might end up with more wins than the Twins. Even though they play 1/4 as many. But, and then the football downtown.
I did see a gentleman that was posting on social media that he attended all 3 events. I do not know who this person was, and I'm going to guarantee by about kickoff of the Vikes game, he wasn't sure what city he was in.
Well,
he might have been a teetotaler.
Plus, if he stayed to the end of the Lynx game, he only got to see the last 4 or 5 innings of the Twins game. Probably.
True.
Maybe 6 innings. So.
Yeah.
But let's get right to it.
Here we go.
All right.
That was as bad a Viking performance by a quarterback as I've ever seen, and that includes Christian Ponder. That was Spurgeon Wynn-esque.
That was pretty bad.
That was pathetic. And last week, after he had a good quarter, he's played 8 quarters. He's been bad in 7, and he had the one that they made him the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his quarter against the Bears. And you know what? There was a little evidence earlier Sunday that the Bears might have a little bit of a shaky defense since Detroit
they only ran up 52.
52. Detroit put 52 up on them. So I was saying through it all, I thought he had a long release. He doesn't throw from the helmet. He throws from back here. Well, the other thing is, when you look at it, Joe, he always throws to the right. He throws like 80% of his passes to what they call arm side.
Don't you think somebody would have seen this on film?
You know what? Here's the problem. If this was Christian Ponder time, right, which is only 2011, they would have let him play some in the exhibition games to maybe try to figure out how fast the game is played, right?
Right.
But they played him for 12 plays, right? Yep. 12 plays. He has no idea what's going on. You can have these scripted scrimmages with a team all you want. He knows what's coming. He knows everybody's talking. They gotta let these guys play some. You know, he should have played half a game in the first exhibition game and a quarter in each of the other 2 to figure out if he gets bumped up and hurt, that he's a then he's a gingerbread man anyway. And
so the whole
you don't
point
need
of that was they were trying to save him.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but how do you think Kirk Cousins felt sitting there on the sidelines watching this, saying, "So they wanted this guy, huh?" And Penix, by the way, doesn't do that much for me either. He's okay, but nothing special.
Kirk Cousins, I have a prediction. He will be on the Cincinnati Bengals roster within a
by
week.
Sunday, maybe.
Yep.
Did we learn if the kid has to have surgery?
He's out for the season.
3 months. They
For a
said.
toe?
Schefter reported he's out for the year.
season.
For a toe?
Well, he has to have surgery.
That's nothing, a toe. I can get you a toe.
By 3?
When did we have Jake Browning in here?
Oh, that was was he a
He
Zimmer
was in
guy?
here for a while.
That was a Spielman special, I think, was Jake Browning.
Did he ever play?
He was a backup for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. So he was a fairly high draft choice, I think, wasn't he?
I can't here. I'll look it up. I can't remember
But
exactly.
he threw 3 interceptions yesterday, but they still won. So he gives them a chance Sunday, I guess. If they had Burrow, they'd have no chance. But
he was undrafted in 2019.
Okay.
He played for
at
Washington from
right.
2015 to 2018, University of Washington.
Yes.
He was with us from 2019 to 2021, and he's been with the
Really?
Bengals since.
How much did he play for the Vikings? He couldn't have played throwing more than
I know he was on the roster.
backup here,
He's
right?
already 29. I didn't realize he was
Wow.
that old. Huh.
Well, yeah, Kirk might. But do they really have big aspirations? If you want to,
The Bengals?
you want to give up a lot of stuff for Kirk. Financially, you'd be giving up.
Well, if they don't win, that coach is going to lose his job.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to do with it. Mike Brown is still the owner.
True.
The father of Paul, the son of Paul Brown, Joe. This guy's so old. He's a little cheap. He's a little cheap. I don't see him bringing in Cousins.
Did the league or did television think the Vikings were going to be extra special this year?
Yes, they will.
They're
They won
on 7 times. They had national TV.
They won 14 games last year. They were 14-3 until they. But the last 4 have not been good. They got blowed out by Detroit in the season finale. Then they really stunk against the Rams. And they weren't that good in Chicago until the fourth quarter, and then they were horrible yesterday. So now they got a lot of injuries. And what's the old sage always tell you when they ask me how the Vikings are going to do?
Depends on the injured
I always
list.
say, how many of your regulars are going to miss a big hunk of the season? Mm-hmm. 2? Okay, you're going to be good. 6? Yeah, you're not going to be that good.
You know who's important? I know everyone's citing the Cashman. Their best defensive player might be Van Ginkel.
Yes.
I think he might be their best defensive player.
Can I tell you who
Even
I
though
think?
he desperately needs a haircut.
You know who's making contributions real quietly is that Naylor guy.
Yeah,
He's a good player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extra receiver.
In fact, Joe, as a 6th-round pick in 2022, he's that only draft pick from that draft class that's still on the freaking team. Yes.
Which year?
2022.
That was
With
Kwesi's first.
That was Kwesi's first draft. He's the only draft pick still on the roster.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how O'Connell tried to. He's probably doing his press conference even as we speak here.
How much will he tolerate before you start playing Wentz?
1 more week, I'd say.
Think so?
But here's the problem: how long will JJ, who sees himself as a future Hall of Famer, going to put up with this? Mm-hmm. The guy.
What can he do? You mean?
Oh no! I mean, the guy doesn't see him. The guy.
Oh, you meant Jefferson.
Jefferson.
You see,
Not
the
JJ.
trouble is you got 2 JJs.
Too many JJs.
Too many
JJs.
JJs.
You
yes.
know what? What's McCarthy's real name?
I don't know.
What's his first name?
Let's look that up.
I don't like it. Just tell me what's your name.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson's nickname with the fans is JJ.
Right.
But
John-
he's Justice.
Jonathan James McCarthy.
Okay, how about Johnny?
You're going to start going with
Johnny-
Johnny McCarthy.
Johnny McCarthy
McCarthy.
with no H in the Johnny, right? There's
Jonathan.
Okay, Jonathan McCarthy. Put a little class into it. But JJ McCarthy is, you know what he was last night? JC McCarthy, because everybody was bellowing that out. Jesus, right?
JC McCarthy.
Jefferson.
Once again, I took the Lord's name in vain.
Jefferson looked despondent.
Yes,
Justin.
he did. He was on the sideline.
Wait, which JJ are you talking about?
Jefferson.
This would be the receiver.
Got it.
Yes.
Well,
You're right. He did. I mean, he and the one pass he completed to him, Jefferson undressed that guy that was trying to cover him at the end of the half when they kicked the field goal, the 50-yarder. Take that away from our guy, and he's had. But here's a stat for you. I rapidly figured this out. 2 starts in the NFL, playing the whole game. McCarthy's passed for 301 yards. The bad-mouthed Christian Ponder, who we have still vilify, right? He only said he passed for 455 as a rookie in his first 2 starts. So, and we never had any parades for him. So it is funny, though.
We keep learning that we never learn. So for all I know, next week he'll have 6 touchdown passes.
He could come out. He can't be this bad again. I mean, he can't be this bad. They can't be this wrong. But you know who else looked like he gave up? The coach. The coach. He was. You know, what's the punt?
He summoned McCarthy every break, and they would chat.
They one time they said that they were lips readers said he was saying, "This is not your fault."
Oh.
And I would much prefer the coach to come over and say,
This is your fault.
Pull your head out of your... Yes, right. Now I know how good that Michigan team was to win the national championship with you.
You know, it was funny that they went. It
helped to have the best running game and the best defense in the country when he won that.
But what was funny is they went for it on their own 30-yard line in the first quarter of the game. I'm thinking,
wasn't that their first possession?
Well, that was the one where he fumbled the snap, right?
No,
I don't. It wasn't that one. But they tried to do the tush push. I'm thinking, I'm fine if you go for it. Run a play. Yes. Don't do the tush push.
You haven't.
You don't have Jalen Hurts.
Yes. By the way, it's got to go. It's such an ugly. They get into this pile. I watched when they were on the goal line, the Eagles yesterday. I happened to be watching. They don't know if he scored or not.
Right.
You got 18 human beings. Why didn't they get rid of it? Because I think TV likes it because they can say, hey, here comes the tush push.
By the way, I called it. I said the Chiefs were not going to make the playoffs this year.
Well, 7 teams do make it. So, but they're not.
That division is going to be a dogfight.
Plus they're now quarreling with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit older. By the way, Kelsey is washed. He was hit in the hands 3 times. I watched every second of that game yesterday with the kid. He was hit 3 times in the hands of the ball, including one.
I saw the one where he was carrying. He caught it, and then he was carrying it around with one hand. What's he going to do for a living after he's...
I don't know. He probably have to get by.
Be a roadie.
Get a part-time job at Costco or something.
I hope he can get a job when he's over. So all the granddaughters had to be very disappointed. We didn't get a look, right?
There was a lot of sadness.
We didn't get a tailored look. Was she there, or don't we know?
They brought her in behind a screen. They walked along with a screen that she was walking behind.
Can you imagine?
And then no press button, no shots.
I don't know.
Did they have any shots of her up in the...
Can you imagine, though, had the tables been turned, had it been a game at Philly...
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift tried to go.
Ain't showing
up. Oh my God!
This is not a stupid woman. I don't think she knows.
I'm going to go to Philly to watch my boyfriend play.
And you know what I think I'll do? I'll walk through the parking lot and say hello to the
opposing fans.
Fans, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe stop for a beer with one. Yeah.
Have you seen the house?
I'm still traumatized by the insults I received walking through the 200 yards.
What's your phrase, Pat? You heard the F word used 7 different ways in that particular walk?
Mostly due to A, girth, and B, sexual preference.
Have you seen
That
Taylor
was good.
Swift's house in Rhode Island?
It's nice.
It's on the ocean.
On the ocean.
It's an estate.
It's a decent little spot.
That's if I was Kelsey, that's where I'd say that's where we're living.
Hey, you know what?
Katie had a friend, she had this group of girlfriends that she still goes to that had the Maine, out on the shore. She was a relative of a descendant of one of the wealthier families here.
Wow.
Never got us in. She allegedly got us invites, but we never took it. You gotta. I don't. And the more blustery it is, the better.
Of
it would
course.
be. The wind
Oh,
howling. Maine.
Jesus.
Yeah. I just want to. I could just sit there and watch.
Me too.
that,
Just listen.
No. We go to cook, and then I get bad-mouthed all the way home. But anyway, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
You had to be close enough to the Vermilion, though, in
Lake
sleeping
Vermilion.
that you could hear it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 islands or something.
I don't know. I've never been on
You've never been there,
Vermilion.
right?
No.
Wow, you'd love it.
Yeah, I know.
Although I see we've found the last two Great Lakes in Minnesota have the
I
mollusk.
saw that today. They got the mussels.
They got the mussels now. They never had them before. They finally
Cabatogama,
and
and leech.
Capitogamy.
And Vermilion.
I wrote a column about this today.
I read it.
Capitogama, that's where I caught the seagull. It was quite a catch.
God, what did your old man say? I can't remember the last line. He said, I caught a seagull.
I said I reeled in a seagull, and I said, what?
Oh, you detected no pride in his reaction.
Yes, right. Yeah. Caught the seagull. Those seagulls, man. They're very protective of their mates because I felt like Tippy Hedren and the birds.
Those were seagulls attacking the Tippy, weren't they?
Some seagulls, other birds. Yeah. Tippy always. I've seen interviews with Tippy that she was actually having birds. She got pecked to hell.
How the hell they train all those birds?
I don't know. Alfred also. I think was lusting after.
Oh, yeah.
He had a tendency to lust after his star.
Tell me about this golfer you were telling me about. I've never heard of him.
Oh, this kid. He's an Auburn scholar. He's still at Auburn, a scholar. He seems to have time to play in every golf tournament, though. Somehow he's making it through the War Eagles academic needs. He hits it. He has.
What's his name? Do you know?
Calvin. I think he finished third or fourth. He finished high enough to be in the Star Tribune agate there, which is
in what tournament?
The
Procore.
Procore, yes.
Well, that was won by Scheffler.
Yes.
Followed by Ben Griffith, Lanto Griffin, Amelia Grillo, Jackson Colvin.
Jackson Colvin.
Tied for fourth.
And he's an amateur.
Tied for fourth,
He's an amateur, and he's going to play again in a couple of weeks.
And he can hit it, huh?
Oh, God. It's a great swing, man. And ball just cracks. Just, oof.
Hits it a long way.
Yeah, he's played in a bunch of tournaments this year. I don't know what he's taking. And
is he retained? Is he an amateur?
Yes, he must be wanting to. Well, he's got all the the things so he can play in the Masters and stuff like that. He's got all the
exemptions,
all those amateur exemptions. So he must be waiting until after the Masters or something to turn pro. I don't know.
Pat, I got to read you something that I finally read in your paper.
Okay.
To our readers, as our customers' habits shift to digital, our online platform.
It's your fault. The customers.
Yeah. Our online platforms are the best choice for breaking news, real-time information, and late sports news. The newspaper is produced nightly by 10 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. on Saturdays. Therefore, any sporting event that ends after 9:30 during the week and 8 o'clock on Saturdays may not be reflected in the print edition. You can find Later updates at StarTribune.com. We are deeply grateful for your continuing loyalty. Okay.
Yes, they put that in.
What?
Well,
What the hell? This is the beginning of the end.
Well, it's not the beginning of the end is December 28th, when the Pioneer Press and Star Tribune both start being printed in Des Moines.
How do you get them back here to put them on the stoop?
Big truck and hope it doesn't snow. But 5 o'clock deadline. 5 o'clock deadline.
Well, it's over then.
It is over. It is.
I got a note here from a guy who says, I used to be a paper boy in the 60s delivering the Minneapolis Tribune. I have maintained a subscription since then consistently wherever I have moved. Recently, due to my realization, the paper's goal of radical transformation of our Western Christian civil society into a dark abyss of hopelessness and despair, I canceled my digital subscription. I miss reading about Minnesota, though. Would renewing my subscription be forgiven? Well, of course it would. Signed, Christopher Olson. Yeah, why don't you renew? But I don't like the digital.
I don't either.
I don't want to read it on a tablet.
Look today, okay?
You got all the NFL
you got a
scores.
Full page of the NFL, basically the whole thing.
You know what you don't have?
Well, you know what? You're gonna starting December 28th. You ain't having that. I don't know what we're having in the paper.
You know what you don't have either on Saturdays? Not one high school score.
No, they don't do the high school agate. They want you to read varsity.
I don't want to.
I don't blame you, but they have the high school. I
want to open the paper to Cretan win. Matamidi win.
I used to go through the scores like this, the high school.
Yeah,
scores.
me too.
Yeah,
well, I don't like it. I disapprove.
I do too, but what the hell?
Well, you'll never have a baseball game in a printed newspaper.
Not
unless it's a day game.
Well, 5 times a year you'll get a printed story.
Yeah, they play at noon and play those 12-15 games at the end of it's unbelievable. So, what did you hang with the Gopher game on Saturday?
Didn't see a minute of it. I forgot they were on.
And by the time
third quarter rolled around, I was trying to fight it, and I just said,
when did they kick off?
It was 9:36. I remember looking, at least according to my stove clock.
I turned it on at 11, maybe, and they were still in the first half.
Yeah, she was a late one.
Yes, it was. And
I said, boys, you're going to have to do this without me.
UCLA got their own.
UC Berkeley.
Oh, they played
UCLA Berkeley has fired their coach after 3 games into his second season. UCLA got beat at home in the Rose Bowl with about 80 people there by New Mexico, 35-10. They stink, and they got a quarterback that they paid like $7 million to. And freshman quarterback that has been terrible. They fired their coach. 2 schools, Joe, fired their coach 3 games into the season, California and Virginia Tech, because Virginia Tech's 0-3, and they lost to mighty Old Dominion, and they got Brent Pry fired. And then the next day, Deshaun Foster got fired.
I did hear Fleck interviewed, and he did say it's on him.
Oh, it is.
It's on him.
Okay, what specifically?
Everything. He didn't have them organized. He didn't have them ready.
He doesn't. He always says it's on him, and I always said if I was there, I'd say, what specifically would you say was on you? Yeah. Because I don't think you're going to get a straight answer.
No.
But he will. He used the "I'm going to UCLA wants me" rumor 2 years ago to get the job. And to get a raise here at the U, another raise. They gave him a raise anyway. But this time UCLA might actually try to get him because they're going to have to spend some money. Can you imagine? You know what conference Cal's in, don't you, Joe? We talked about this the other day.
Is it the Atlantic Coast?
The Atlantic Coast Conference.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Which is okay for football, but their volleyball team has to play a 12-game schedule on the Atlantic Coast, and all their other sports teams have to fly to the what's that called? How many millions are they spending?
positivity is going to change this culture, period.
Yes,
when you get inside the football
turn that
walls,
off.
you're going to have positivity hit you right in the face.
Hey, how come Notre Dame at 0-2 won't make the college football playoffs? But they're already writing them off at 0-2.
Because they're not very good.
Well, they'd have to run the table now, but I don't think they'll get in. I don't think they'll get it. No, they got, there's still only, 12, right? 12?
12 teams, yes.
12 get in, yeah. Well, they were last year, they were being punished to some degree. People were questioning it when they had one loss that they were not in a conference. So,
well, Joe,
they were going to enjoy not having Notre Dame in.
Here's the rest of their schedule, Joe. They just lost by 1 to Texas A&M at home. They now host Purdue. They go to Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC, Boston College, Navy, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, and Stanford. So if they lose any one of those games, they're toast.
Yep. They, but the other major conferences would like to get them in a conference because they feel like they have too much influence.
But now that there's 12 teams in the playoff, why would they want to join a conference?
Yeah, well, next year 16 probably,
right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So, but the ACC, not the ACC, the SEC and the Big Ten have now got all the influence with the college football.
Now
playoffs.
that the ACC has an influence on the West Coast.
Yes, yeah, but no, the ACC doesn't. They get the Big Ten and the Big Ten wants a formula where both the SEC and the Big Ten are guaranteed 4 of the 16 teams.
Yeah,
and the SEC doesn't want that because they figure they can get 5 in some years. So,
were you ever a paper boy?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The Worthington Daily Globe, which didn't, they weren't real thick, but they're thicker than this one is now. The Worthington Daily Globe and the Afternoon Star, I was, and I really don't know why.
Yeah, it didn't.
Maybe a month or so.
It didn't work for you?
Well, then I could always go to the old man and ask him for money. Why the hell did I want to work?
Yeah. Plus, you had to get up early.
Yeah, right. And I was. Yeah. Well, the Worthington Daily Globe was an afternoon. I delivered 2 afternoon papers.
Oh, afternoon.
But I think I don't know if I lasted a month.
Yeah.
I don't know what ever got into me anyway.
Hey, you wanted money.
Yeah, I guess so. Don't know why, But yeah. It was it was a paper boy? Steve Russian. Out in Bloomington. Yeah. He delivered both to St. Paul and the few subscriptions in Bloomington, and then
they don't exist
Star.
anymore.
No.
It's some guy that has to have a car, and he's got 400 stops, and it's just my paper doesn't get there till noon.
I got a chick.
I know you told me it's an Asian chick.
3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
If I happen to be up.
Yeah.
And doing my business or something, and it's about 3. I'll sit in the living room. Wait for her car to pull up and go out and give her 20 every about 3 times a year, because she's so good. But now I won't care because I won't have what happened last night in there anyway. So what the hell?
Now you're saying the deadlines will go even earlier?
5. We're saying 5 p.m. But this is happening all over the country. The San Francisco Chronicle. The San Francisco Chronicle deadline. Susan Slusher was here with the Giants. The Giants. They love the Giants out there. They're drawn 3:00 in the afternoon. So if they're playing at 3:00 Tuesday, you can read all about it Thursday.
Wow.
But I don't know what Atlanta just said they're not going to print.
None.
And who else? Somebody else. Yeah. So that's.
Well, who'd they find is it Des Moines where they're going to be printed? Or?
Yeah, Gannett's got a printing place down there. So.
Well,
if I want to read.
You know what we have in Iowa and Minnesota? Winter.
Yeah.
Winter. Once in a while.
They close 35 about 5 times a year.
I've been on that 35W a few times driving.
Yes.
When we had winter.
Right.
And
isn't that when you discovered Caitlin Clark? That's when you made that drive.
Down there, and when I was coming back, we had a little winter going on. A little blowing snow.
Well, how am I supposed to read about the hookers from Ray Ratto in the San Francisco Chronicle during a World Series game? I'm not going to get treated to that stuff.
Ray has been out of the newspaper business for a while. He saw it coming, but I don't know.
Was it the rally hookers? Wasn't that what he was writing?
Oh yeah, he during the World Series, the Angels had the rally monkey, in 2002.
Yeah,
and they were. I think did they win the first two?
I can't remember how it broke down.
The Giants came home in desperate strait, and Ray did this thing on. We need a rally something.
Yeah.
He had the rally mayor, Willie Brown. Yeah. He had the rally, and he had the rally hookers, and he had the. But I was his boss was a good friend of mine, Glenn Schwartz, was a sports editor, because he used to cover the A's, and I knew him well. And I said that column was funny, and he said, "Yeah, you should have seen the stuff I had to take out."
Really?
One was we had the rally gay guy. That's the rally gay guy didn't make the paper. Yeah, he was fantastic.
Hold on.
Was it immediately from the start that you saw this, or did it take a couple of minutes?
Slice and hairs. Jesus, was it from the start? No, it was at 1 minute and 37 seconds was when we figured that out.
Okay, thank you.
That's when Ray was Belichick, right?
No, it was Popovich.
Oh, Popovich is abusing him and Ray during the finals.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Who said okay, thank you?
That was Ratto.
Yeah.
Right. After Popovich, who could be a complete jackass.
Oh my God.
He was the Belichick of.
Yes. Hi, how about that?
Hey, how about North Carolina? Did they win?
Belichick has won another one.
He did.
They're 2-1 now. Baby.
Really?
Oh yes.
Does that woman stomp the sidelines?
Oh
the
yeah,
young gal?
she's still over there.
Yeah.
They're 2-1. Who did they beat? I forgot.
Joe? Buxom.
No kidding.
I'm sure that had nothing to do with interest.
Pure coincidence.
We were talking about this yesterday, and I said, does he realize how he's being played by this? And the unanimous answer was he doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't care.
That's
Undefeated.
right.
He doesn't care.
We took out Richmond on Saturday, September 13th, 41-6.
Well,
which, as irony has it, was the same age that Belichick was when Jordan Hudson was 6 years old.
By the way, I told you about this great intern we had this summer for the Star Tribune Sports, Shelby Swanson. And she is from Raleigh, and she had a job waiting for her in Raleigh. And her job is covering the North Carolina Tar Heels, the whole operation. So Belichick, and she asked him the question that made him admit that he banned the Patriots people from coming there. That was her. She's great. She won't stop. I told her, I said, that SOB has finally met his match.
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, she's great. She's going to be great. If print journalism was what it was, you'd see her in Sports Illustrated 10 years from now or less.
Really?
So, yeah. But
I'm still getting over this 5 p.m. deadline. Yeah. What will get in the paper? If you shoot somebody, it better be early in the morning.
You know what it's kind of sports-wise. Right. Yeah, right.
Hey, don't wait till 3 to shoot that guy.
Overnight crime is going to be the staple for it. But if there's a shootout on Hennepin Avenue at 8 p.m.,
there's a fighting chance that might happen.
Tuesday, it'll be Thursday. You have to wait till Thursday to read about it.
Boy, oh boy.
You know what?
Imagine what Melvin's going to get away with now.
You know what this proves? We ain't as young as we used to be.
Boy, you got that right.
Well, 100 years ain't what it used to be.
No.
It bothers me that 1925 is 100 years ago.
Yeah.
I want something in the 1800s to be 100 years ago.
Right.
This doesn't sound right.
Yeah, right.
Pretty soon you're going to start knowing people from 100 years ago.
You know what? The perfect sign
What?
The perfect sign of old age? Old age? So I went to Fulda's class reunion 2 years ago. 60 bleeping years, okay? They're having another one Saturday because everyone turned 80, and they figure that's the last shot. Yeah. So they're having another. It's an 80th birthday party, and then
we're calling her good.
Is she going to be down at Fulda at the school?
No, it's at the winery in Round Lake, Minnesota.
Really?
Right. Yes.
Those are big deals now, those wineries.
And this is out. Round Lake has about 200 people in it, but she's got a winery.
This might sound like a funny question, but I mean it seriously. Have you ever driven through the Arboretum?
Yes.
See, I figured you might have.
Yes. Walked through it a couple of times.
I'm going to do it.
With the missus.
I used to live right there.
Back when we were both more agile, we walked through it on a
But now
Saturdays.
you do the Royce walk through it.
No, I could drive through it now.
With the top down.
Yes, right.
And you see trees and stuff, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
It's,
I might do it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, you see the leaves turning.
Now,
that violates my rule, though, because leaf turning colors, that comes to you.
Yeah, they come to you.
All you got to is look out the window.
You know what I did last night? It was a pretty amazing adventure.
Yeah.
The Viking game is over, and I'm not that tired. I walked all around the neighborhood at 11:30 at night.
No. Did you see hijinks?
No, I didn't even see. Once in a while, you see a coyote or a fox or something, but I didn't see any. There were no raccoons.
Were lights still on in homes?
Yeah.
Garage doors may be open for gentlemen enjoying one last cold beverage?
No, I didn't see any of that, but it was what a nice evening to get.
It was beautiful last night. I will give you that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 90 today.
And tomorrow.
Good. That's right. Hang in there.
A couple more Royce walks in store for you.
Plus, the pool heater doesn't run as much when it's 90, right?
Well, you can shut her down now, can't you?
I had it shut down for a week when the lows were in the 40s, but now I kicked the heater back on.
No, but I mean, close it.
Come on, not yet.
2 weeks, early October.
Oh man.
Well, you got your new best buddy, the neighbor kid. Doesn't she still come over?
Olivia and Olivia and Owen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't shut her down now.
No, she.
Well, are their parents going to pay the heating bill?
Not when Uncle Royce's footing the bill.
That's the best reason to have the pool is to see a bunch of kids out there.
No, I know, but
Olivia, she's turning 4 here in a couple of weeks. She is going to be the Olympic cannonball champion.
Oh yes.
Can she swim?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Does she need water wings?
Oh yeah, she's using water wings.
Yeah.
But she's not afraid to ask. You got any cookies?
Any
treats? I come out and see her.
Yeah. What do you got to eat over here?
Her mother and dad get very upset. I say, yes, I'll go and see what I got, Olivia. So,
yeah.
Because I usually come out and say hello.
Hey, you want any Junior Mints?
I got my Diet Pop.
I got Chuckles. Is that okay?
Diet Coke.
What's your candy? Isn't it Chuckles?
Chuckles are damn near impossible to find.
But that's your candy, right? Isn't that your go-to?
What are Chuckles?
Oh yeah.
Straight sugar.
Oh yeah. There's grainy sugar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what Chuckles are.
God, he loves Chuckles.
Right here.
Right there.
Right to the heart.
Yeah, they're
But
terrible.
you know what I do? I get a 5-pack.
Yeah.
And I throw the red one out the window.
Not for me.
I don't like the red ones. I throw the red one out
You got
the
that
window.
on the list?
Yep.
I
I
Not
don't
for
like
me.
red Chuckles.
Chuckles do not.
The rest
like
of
I don't know why red would bother you. They're all the same.
In fact, when they do the ad,
You like
it would
green?
say, "Oh yeah, every other color."
like green?
Yeah. In fact, I eat them in a batting order after that. You throw out the red. Then you go.
batting order.
Batting first is green.
Then you
Who
go
leads
green, orange, lemon.
Who bats cleanup?
Lemon, licorice.
Licorice bats cleanup?
Oh, licorice is the home run.
I would throw the licorice out, and I'd have red bat cleanup.
Now you throw out the red one.
How many you get in a pack?
5.
Hold on here.
So you got
Let's see here. Red out the window.
Green,
Top down.
orange, lemon,
Yep.
black.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the licorice.
Oh, God, I love
Batting
licorice.
order.
Can you
used to
get
have-
Chuckles at the drugstore?
Not anywhere.
Like
anymore.
Walgreens
I can't
or-
find them anymore.
You know, you got to go to the Amazons.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can order it.
My son Jim occasionally for a birthday present will send me a 24 pack, which is not good because that's 24 straight days of chuckles going right to your heart. It's not good. You should skip a day there.
I can't believe you have a batting order.
Yeah, you gotta the rest.
I just love picturing you driving down 55,
Stop the car.
opening it up. Nope, red, not for me.
You rear-end
See, the
some
red
guy-
would be so
you rear-end
good.
Some guy and he says,
Officer, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Rusey, what were you doing? He said, well, I gotta tell you the truth. I was sorting out my chuckles.
Sorry, officer, I had to toss out the red one.
Going through my chuckles.
Rear-ending this guy.
No, see, the red be cherry.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's
I think
cherry.
it's kind of an apple-y thing. I don't know. It's not good.
Reminds
All
you
I know
of
from chuckles is remembering at movie theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you got
Yep.
chuckles.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
red, not for me.
Well, not going to have a red one.
Okay.
All right, goodbye.
You know what we do need?
I think we need an ad.
We need you to sell us a car, sir. In fact, I was just by the Valley Group on Saturday.
Did the lot look like it was full
Well,
of wonderful
Leland,
SUVs?
the 10-year-old had a big football tilt against Randolph, so we took that route
really?
down
Yes,
that way, down
Randolph.
Cedar.
Randolph, what a great little town.
I
Home
love
of
that city.
Caleb Thielbar.
I love that
Home of
city.
Caleb Thielbar, and it's growing a little bit down there, too. So anyway, I bet you've got some Randolph people who drive straight up on Cedar
Absolutely.
and get themselves a new SUV at Jim Paul and Brett Paul's Valley Group of GM dealers. Tremendous availability of SUVs, 2024s, 2025s. Buick, as if you've been watching sports, you've seen all the Buick ads for their SUVs. They're fantastic looking machines and great running machines. And here's the deal. Factory rebates, large, interest rates low, and the financial people out at Jim Paul and Brett Paul's Valley Group of GM dealers. Valley Group of GM dealers will make it happen for you. Get on out there and in this beautiful weather and buy yourself a SUV. And if you're looking for used cars out there, they got a lot of those too.